What's up with it, King? Hey, what's up with it, King? What's up with it, Queen? Y'all already know who it is. It's your big brother, Demont Pope, aka Mr. Purpose Over Pointless Excuses. Yeah. And look, I'm gonna jump right over here to my right, whatever side. We got B-Rad the Great, aka Brad Butler the Second. You already know we got Logan Taylor, aka YB Normal, when you can be extraordinary. And look, we got Cornelius Shackelford Sr., aka Cornelius the CEO. And you already know you tuned in to the Living Purpose podcast with the Fantastic Force. What up with it? Yeah. Hey, how y'all doing, fellas? First of all, I know we tired. We've been grinding, like we've been catching flights and all that. We're gonna get into all that in a minute, but just temperature check, man. Wellness check. How you doing? We're gonna start with you, Logan. How you feeling tonight?
Bruh, scale of 1 to 10, bruh, mentally, I'm at a 8. Physically, I'm at a 4. Physically, bro, I'm at a 4, bruh. Like I'm exhausted, bruh. And I'm so grateful that I get a week off to just be at home, be with my son, you know what I'm saying, be with my family and just, bruh, just cut up with them, run around, take my son to school, pick him up from basketball practice. Like, those are the things, bro, that I love the most. And so being able to do that, you know what I'm saying, for a week, bro, like, I'm just grateful. And so, and just to be able to rest, man, because I'm definitely going to get some rest and I'm definitely going to get some sleep. And so that's how I'm feeling mentally and physically. Spiritually, listen, man, spiritually, bro, I'm probably it's off the scale.
Oh, I love it. I
Flat out,
love it.
bro. Like it's literally off the scale, bro. Like I just had this morning, bro. I had a talk with God, spending time with Him, and I was kind of questioning, like, God, like, why me? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you pick me? What was it about me? And He told me, like, you are a man after my own heart. And when I put you in rooms that you're not supposed to be in, you never make it about you. You always make it about what I want you to do. And so I'm like, but God, why me? Like, I wanted to own a shoe store. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I wanted to do. That was my dream. I got a business plan for it and everything. And God was like, that's not the business plan that I had set up for you. That was your desire. That wasn't my desire for you. So mentally, like I said, bro, I'm at an 8. Physically, I'm at a 4. Spiritually, bro, I'm past 10, bro. Like flat out past 10. So again, man, I'm extremely grateful, bro. But that's enough about me. Let's move on.
Yeah. But before we move on, though, I got to lean in on something right quick because you said mentally you at like a 8, right? Physically like a 4, but spiritually like you off the charts, like we well above 10. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's one place that should be significantly outweighing the others, is definitely the spirit, man. You dig what I'm saying? Because that's that super you that feeds the rest of you. So let me ask you this: when we say 4, now we're gonna get into the reason why we at a 4. But because you my brother and because we love you, you know what I'm saying, and we gotta look out for each other. I want to make sure that 4 physically and that 8 mentally is because of the work you've been putting in. So you basically saying with a little rest, when you get a chance to engage in with the family, you're gonna lock back in and we're gonna be right back up at 10s all the way across, right?
Absolutely, most
All right,
definitely, bro.
cool.
Because the four, bruh, is more so of from the traveling, the
Yeah.
speaking, right? Like I'm not, I'm the position that I'm in now, bruh. Like I'm working with school districts and schools, and on minimum, bruh, they got me coming and speaking, doing on minimum 2 engagements.
Yeah.
Like minimum. Like Brad was with me when I was in Pennsylvania. Like, bro, like it was teachers one day. The next day it was the elementary school, the middle school, and the high school.
Yeah.
Right? And of course, that was a whole like YB Normal takeover. But for other schools, right, that's bringing me in, that's wanting me to work with them, like on minimum, bro, they're giving me 2 engagements on minimum.
Yeah.
So I'm a little tired because, bro, I've been on the road for the past 4 weeks, bro, with no breaks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like me and Brad ain't been talking every day like we usually do. And he called me. I got back from the University of Penn. He called me, was like, "Hey, bro, what's up?" I was like, "Bro, I'm tired, dude. I'm gonna just be real with you, bro. Like, I'm tired. I promise. And it ain't nothing against you, bro. I'm not like in a bad headspace or my heart's not in the wrong place or anything like that. Bro, I'm just tired."
Yeah, fatigue. I get it.
Yeah,
I mean, and
bro.
you put in work. And I'm glad how we set this up because this gonna flow right into the topic. But I couldn't speed past that 8 and that 4, bro, without making sure you good. You feel me?
No, I'm good, bro. Heart in the right place, bro. Like I'm good mentally. You know what I'm saying? I'm phenomenal spiritually. Like like God is really like pruning me, bro, and really giving me some insight to some things. But bro, like I'm just tired, and I just need to recharge. That's all.
Yep. So look, we gonna dig right back into more of what got you fatigued because we all can relate because we all busy. We got some things going on, and this is what we want though. It's a good thing, y'all. So don't get it twisted and think that we crying, complaining. Nah, we giving God glory because this is what we prayed for. This is what we prepared for. This is what we invested for. This is what we worked for, and we got to let you know the real. Like some days we gonna be happy, some days we gonna be inspirational, motivational. Today we just gonna be real. Like we gonna let you know what it is. And speaking of that, we gonna jump down here because I know y'all want to know why me and Brad on the same screen. Don't even worry about it. We'll get into that in a minute. We're going to jump down to our bro, Cornelius Shackelford. What's up, C? How you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I'm feeling like Logan too, man. You know, a little tired, a little fatigued physically, but like you said, this is what we prayed for. This is the level that, we've been waiting on, right? We've been waiting for life to take off like it is, right? Yeah. And in the area that we wanted to take off in. So like it's a blessings all the way around because sometimes life take off in an area where you didn't necessarily want it to take off. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes, like life take you in a different direction when you like really want to go this way. So it's really a blessing for like, hey God, this is where I really want to go in this moment in my life. And then we start going there. You know what I'm saying? Then we start going heavy there. And so like, man, it's an extreme blessing to be able to, be in this moment and kind of feel that fatigue. But at the end of the day, man, like we get to do what we want to do. We get to make our own schedules. We getting to like, you know what I'm saying, push our own agendas. Like, bro, I was laughing at my wife the other day, telling her like, man, like I used to be a class clown, and I used to tell my teachers, like, man, it's boring, right? You know what I'm saying? They be like, well, Cornelius, you get up here and teach then. And lo and behold, I would get up there, you know what I'm saying, and teach just because I was a clown. But I would tell them like, man, like if it was my class, like I will make it super interesting. And but I never thought they always say like, well, you should be a teacher then. Like, oh yeah, for sure. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. But now I find myself at college universities teaching my own curriculum. You know what I'm saying? And like, in front of the class, being able to really impact students and teach what I want to teach. Now I'm teaching like what I know they should know, and I'm not just teaching like, you know what I'm saying, like what a book telling me I should teach them. I'm teaching them like what I know they need. Right.
So hold up. See, pardon my interruption, but I gotta stop you. Like Lo got his finger up one time, but I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna go to Lo and then we're gonna come back to you because we're gonna deal with this. So basically what you telling me is that you in the classroom telling the teacher it's boring, right? They like, well, come get up here and teach the class. You like, I bet I'm gonna teach the class, not to teach the class, but I'm gonna teach the class so that I can clown. But see, in your clowning, like you didn't even know that your clowning was preparation for your today. Like it was preparation for your purpose, right? Because hey, this the Live in Purpose podcast. We the Fantastic Force, right? And we fantastic for a reason. You get what I'm saying? So way back then, while you was playing, God was already using you. So you thought you was up there playing and making the class laugh, but God was actually having you getting them reps in, and you ain't even know it. Right? Go ahead, Logan. Let me let you get that thought off right quick, and then we're gonna come back and let you finish up. See?
bro, I don't want people to skip past what he said, bro, because I think people. I realized, bro, and me and Brad was talking about this. B probably don't remember this, but we was talking about this some months back, and we was talking about like the success and you know what I'm saying, like how people be reaching out and oh Logan, can you or hey Brad, can you coach me? And so you know, I was starting to experience that, right? And I'm starting to experience it more. And so I'm like, hey B, like, bro, how you be handling this? And he was like, oh, bro, I just throw a number out there, right? And I say all of that to say this, right? Like Corn said, yo, my teacher said I need to come teach class, and now I'm teaching my curriculum in a space. Yeah. And I don't want people to skip past that, bro. Because that's a whole different type of animal. And I don't think people really understand what he just said.
Right.
Right? The place that he really didn't care for, right? Where he was the class clown at. He just said it. You're like, yo, my teacher challenged me to come do something. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna step up and do it. Right? And he's now in that same space with his own curriculum, bro. So I don't really want people to skip past that because I was like, that's why I was over there clapping because I'm like, bro, like, I think they just missed what Corn just said, right? Like, we talking about progress.
That's right. And we ain't even got into the topic yet. Don't even tell them yet. You know what I'm saying? Come on with it.
But it was like, when I hear stuff like that, like when y'all be speaking, bro, like, some of that stuff be triggering for me because I be so excited. Right? Like, bro, like I'd be so excited because I'm like, yo, like my guys are living out their dream. They living out like the thoughts that they done had on their head, they didn't put it on paper, and now when it came to fruition, right? And now you got Corn like, yo, he charging 25 bands for his curriculum, bro.
Right. And not just charging, but it's in schools, like it's in universities, like it's not just an idea, like it has a value because it's someone has paid that and they're paying that currently. Like you don't get value out of a thing because you put a price tag on the thing. The thing don't have value until somebody has paid that price for that thing. You dig where I'm coming from? I just wanted to set that right there. You can do what you want to do with it. Come on, Lo.
And I just think that you know, I just want to acknowledge that, bro. Yeah. More so for you, Corn, because, and you know, I want to acknowledge, you know, B, because me and B have talked, you know, his curriculum and everything. Me and you have talked, you know what I'm saying? Like, but just specifically in what Corn just said, right? And I want to acknowledge that and honor that, bro, because that's big, dude. And so I wanna let you know, bro, like I'm proud of you. And I'm not telling you that because I'm like, oh, you know, I helped you. Like, bro, I'm telling you that because I know the impact that you making, bro. I know it's something that's going to live your breath. Yeah. And you're not making it about you, bro, right? Like, you doing this because there was somebody else that impacted you. And so you like, yo, let me do the same thing, bro. And you living on your own terms.
Yeah. Yeah, bro, it's crazy, bro, because, like, I just had a conversation with my daughter this morning. You know, she's 15, and she was talking about, you know, we was talking about like her grandparents, you know, when they gonna retire, and she's like, well, hope Papa don't retire because like I don't think that him and Granny can handle each other, like being around each other like that, right? And so we kind of laughed and joked about it, but then she said something. She said, but plus, she said, Granny said that every time one of their friends retire, they die. They die like a few years after. She's like, it's like, you know, as soon as they get done doing everything they've been working with somebody else all this time, you know, they pass away. And so like, and I took that time and I took that moment to kind of share with her, you know, why I'm on the journey that I'm on, you know, on creating and, you know what I'm saying, doing something that I love to do and impacting so many people. And I feel alive every day. To like, it went into like why I get up at 5 a.m. to work out and why I create a certain lifestyle that I have and why I live the way I do. You know, one, you know, you always want to take the time to teach your kids, you know, a lesson. But I thought it was a profound conversation. But within the curriculum that I've created, bro, like what's so deep about it, bro? I'm still clowning.
Come on with it. So that part ain't changed.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, they used to kick me out of class for this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm at the highest pecking order. I'm at the higher education.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm teaching the curriculum, and I'm still clowning. And I ain't getting kicked out of class. In fact, they pay me more because I can keep the engagement of the kids.
Yep.
I can keep their attention. Like the director told me, she said, I've never had a speaker come in and have 100% retention rate for the course of an hour and a half. She said, in fact, you came in. I never had anybody come in and hang out with the kids for 3 hours beforehand, a meet and greet, and the kids stayed with you from the 3 hour meet and greet all the way to the hour and a half. So they spent 4.5 hours with you, and they ain't required to be here at all.
Hey, look, wait, I'm not finna let you speed past that, right? I'm finna make you run that back, right? For the people in the back and for the ones who don't want to hear that. Like y'all didn't hear my bro just say 100% retention rate, right? That's just for them ones who struggling to keep their students engaged. Like, okay, we talking about solutions, right? Like we ain't even got to the topic, but right here we got a solution to a problem because most institutions are having problems keeping their students engaged, right? And because they're having a problem keeping them engaged, see, Logan, Brad, they having a problem keeping them enrolled. So if you can solve that problem with the engagement and keep them engaged, then you can solve the problem and keep them enrolled. But I'm just gonna sit there right there and let them do what they want to do.
My boy is a retention specialist.
Retention specialist. And you have to sound it out.
Yeah, retention specialists, like the workbooks, everything that we do to make sure that we retain their attention. And matter of fact, we want them to leave with something. So like, but I said that because I'm solving a different problem for the teacher that don't know how to handle a kid that is a class clown.
Yeah.
A kid that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a different approach because they dealing with these type of kids. And we thinking that they the problem. But really they are solutions waiting to be poured into. They are solutions that I'm telling you, you can take the time to do the work and the kid can listen. I had a meeting and it was like, it's probably going to be the biggest contract that I get over a 2-day span. Right. And they didn't want to, they came in and tried to lowball like some crazy number, which was outrageous. And I let them know it just wasn't going to work. But, because y'all know me, I already know.
Yeah, we already know, Chuck.
I know my worth now, so you can't just throw no crazy stuff out of me.
We know,
right? So I told him, I said, "Listen,
it ain't your turn yet, Brad."
So I told him, I said, "Look, I get it, but like, I came through this particular program, me. So like I came through this. So you looking at the kids that you bringing in, they looking at themselves, who they could possibly be, right? They looking at, somebody that been through the program. So what you're telling me is that, the one person, I said, for one, like there's no one that you can bring in that is going to change these kids' life like I'm going to change their life because I take it serious, right? And I know what they need and I know what I'm going to give them. I'm going to make sure they leave with something that they won't throw away when they leave. I said, 2, if you won't pay me what I'm worth, like what happens when these kids go out and become who they're supposed to become and nurture their gift and they come back and now it's time for you to and you gonna lowball them?
Come on, man. Come on.
What we talking about? So are we really, really trying to pour into these kids or are we just trying to like hold on to as much as we can for ourselves?
Yeah, what are we doing here? But look, you getting too spicy, man. You getting too heavy. Hold up. We just supposed to be checking on how you doing, man.
Hey, first of all,
it ain't your turn yet. Let me introduce you.
No, forget all
That's
that.
what I'm doing, though.
No, because this is going on long enough.
Yeah.
He asked you how your day was.
Yeah,
how did we get here?
I did ask him how his day was.
But when I do it,
it ain't your turn, Brad. But when your turn.
Wait, but when I do it, I'm the nappy-headed stepchild. Right?
Hey, that's because you didn't put my boy name on the screen.
That's all it was.
That's all it was. Narrating this thing.
Yeah, and then he had the square. He had the logo blocking your boy's face. And look, with that being said, without further ado, I know they want to know first of all why me and Bruh sitting over here together and we ain't never been in the same room on the podcast. Brad Butler, how you feeling, bro?
Bro, I'm good, bro.
Yeah,
I'm good. Aside for Shackelford over here, shacking off. That's what we're gonna call
Hey,
it.
hey, chill off him, bro.
Look,
Chill
look,
off him, bro.
They said they was tired, Lo. They said they wanted to just jump right in. So
I didn't say that. Logan said he was tired. I'm fine. Anyway, but no. Bro, I'm good, bro. I'm in a real good space. You can see I'm here with my brother. The reason as to why we are here together is because we're both speaking at the same event. We're here in Syracuse, New York. Great opportunity that was given to us by our guy, Joe Horn.
Shout out Joe, big bro.
Joe Horn. So thank you so much. We appreciate the opportunity for us to be here. I'll be kicking things off with the keynote for the Building Men Conference. This is the fifth annual event that they're having. It's a phenomenal conference. So if you haven't heard of it, if you don't know about Building Men out here in Syracuse, New York, you definitely need to get connected because there's a lot of resources that have been poured into it, a lot of love and care for these young men. So we're here to do our part. Make sure that we make this conference as good as can possibly be. I know I'm gonna be out there pouring out my heart and soul on stage, giving it all I got. You know how I get when I get turned up. So it is what it is. But I'm thankful, for the opportunity for us to be here together and be able to share this moment with my brother. Also, not just my brother, Antoine, come here. We got our mentee.
Yep.
what's up, big dog?
Shout out our mentee Antoine is here with us. Shout out to the Next Level Speakers Academy. Our bro is here. He doing a bit of work with us. He took the drive with me out here 4 hours to get here and just to have the experience to learn and to glean off of us and gain as much experience as he possibly can, because he's already out there starting to do his own work, doing speaking engagements and everything. So this is the product of Next Level Speakers Academy. So if you don't know, you should know. Feel me? Shout out to our mentors, Dr. Eric Thomas, Inky Johnson, and of course, big bro, Jeremy Anderson, who had the vision to put all this together. And by him living in his purpose and doing what he was supposed to do, it put us in our positions that we are now, where we're living out our purpose, and we're able to then pour into other individuals like our guy. So he can
shout out to Coach Jessica and Coach Chris Crump too.
There you go.
Yep. I was about to say that, bro. I was just about to say that, bro. Hey, don't be forgetting about Coach Crump, B.
Phenomenal team.
Right. Absolutely. Can't forget about them.
They are why we are.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So we just want to make sure I want to give a quick, shout out for allow for if you ain't a part of the Next Level Speakers Academy, I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know what you're doing. But back to the podcast.
I don't know what they waiting on. Antoine, what's up, baby?
They ain't ready for the next level yet.
Thank you, Antoine.
Get right or get left. That's all I'm saying. But anyway,
next level yet.
Right. So I can't help you. If you're still trying to figure it out, well, I don't know what to tell you. But back to the podcast. It's a phenomenal occasion. And things are going well. Like Antoine was literally with me on the 4-hour drive down here. Yo, Antoine, how many speaking engagements did I book in 4 hours and I was driving?
All right, so in 4 hours, 3.
Lead in.
3 in 4 hours. All active. 3. Back to back to back. Like didn't stop. Like back to back. In the get this done.
I'm driving. I'm driving. Like
I'm like, we could pull over.
Hey, but this the Live in Purpose podcast, man, and I'm Mr. Purpose over pointless excuses. So that sounds like no excuse to me, right, Antoine? What you think? What you think, B? Logan?
Come on, bro.
Cornelius, what you think?
It's up.
It's up. It's up. It's up.
I love it.
Go ahead, B.
So listen, we moving in purpose. We're doing all the things that we said that we were going to do. Not even at the beginning of the year, but prior to that, long before that, we started holding each other accountable, saying, hey, we're not about to let you not take care of your back office, not let you take care of your home with your wife, not let you take care of your business financially, not let you get to the point where you're not taking care of your bills, or you're not taking care of your mental health or your spiritual health. Like all those facets of your life have got to be on point in order for us to thrive and get to the abundance that we know that we're capable of having. So I'm just happy to say that, we're in a space where we're all moving and shaking. As you can see, me and DeMont, we are not home. We were at a hotel because we had to travel, right? DeMont had to hop on a flight. I had to drive out. I actually could have hopped on the flight, but I wanted Antoine to be able to come with me. So, I drove. Logan, he's in the hotel. And you're in Iowa, right?
Yeah, I'm in Des Moines, Iowa. I leave
Des Moines, Iowa, because he's out there doing work. You know, and Cornelius, I know you were doing some work at home where you're currently at in Texas.
Yeah, I'm trying to do crazy numbers right from the crib.
Right.
Hey, listen, where you live at, bro, it's you in a position to do that, bro.
Yeah, that's why I moved here. Like my plan was to do numbers from the crib.
Facts.
Right.
But yeah, bro, I'm just in a good space, man. It's a lot of work that we're doing, a lot of work that we're getting done. We just finalized some contracts, so I have some more traveling that I have to do before the end of the week. So I actually have to fly out to Michigan.
Let's go.
So you guys will end up seeing the flyer for that pretty soon. I got to go out there, speak for the Special Olympics again. This time it's in person.
Yeah.
Then I'll be back, and then I have some more work that I have to do in New Jersey, and apparently there'll be more work that I have to do as well. So yeah, I'm in a good space. I'm thankful. I'm grateful, and I'm just really happy to be able to share these moments with my brothers.
Yeah, man. So back-to-back championships, man. Back-to-back plane flights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back-to-black. Listen, man. What's going on? Tired.
It's
Black on black.
Black History Month.
With that, look,
Black on black on black on black.
Straight like that. Look, with that being said, let me go and ask myself, okay, Demond, how you doing today? Since don't nobody care about how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? As you can tell, I'm a little fatigued as well, right? I don't think I've ever gotten tongue-tied that many times back to back. You get what I'm saying? And that's all I was trying to say was back to back. But that fatigue is serious. You know what I'm saying? That 5 a.m. getting up, and then you out here and you done jumped on 2 planes. You know what I'm saying? But it's all going into what we talking about, and we talking about it without even giving them the topic, because you know you got folks, they want to jump on, they want to know what you're talking about. Listen, in case you haven't noticed, like if you've been paying attention, you already know we talking about progress. We talking about progress in the process. We talking about the process, right, of making progress. You get that, right? Progress in the process and the process of making progress. But we also know that progress is a slow process, right? So we didn't just start today. We didn't just start last week, right? We didn't just start last month. Like Brad just told y'all, like we made a commitment to one another. Like we've been working with one another. We've been building with one another, right? We've been investing with one another, right? So now we're at the point to where the years of work that we put in individually, right? And the work we put in collectively, now we're starting to see the progression. You get where I'm coming from? We're starting to build up momentum, and it ain't just one, right? Like you on with the Fantastic Force, right? So it's 4 of us, and we got our mentee in the room. So technically, like you see 5 of us progressing right here before your eyes. But look, it started, like my brother Logan said, with an idea, with a thought. And then it turned into a word, right? And then we wrote it down as a plan, right? To guide us so we have direction, clarity. You get what I'm saying? And then we put the work in, right? And then we connected with the allies, the associates, with the comrades, whatever you want to call them. We are business partners, but then we made a collective effort and associated with each other to even boost that momentum further. So now when you hear us saying we tired, like, nah, that's not a bad thing. Like we get to be tired. Like we don't have to be tired. Like we get to be tired. Cause I don't know if you noticed, but Logan described it when he was talking about we make our own schedule, right? And I think Cornelius alluded to it too. Like we make our own schedule. So this is the thing. When you love what you're doing, and y'all have heard us say it before, you never have to work a day in your life. So why is it that Logan is on here and he's tired, right? Why is it that Brad is on here and he done drove for 4 hours, and not only that, he got back-to-back in and out of state situation, same as Logan, right? Cornelius down there running up a check right at his house, different levels. Like me, within the last 5 days, let me see, I've spoken at 2 high schools in Jonesboro, Georgia, a middle school in California, and now I'm here in Syracuse, New York, right? I don't know how many was that, 4, right? In a 5-day period. So we working, you know what I mean? In order to get, like, people kill me talking about they tired, fellas, and they ain't broke a sweat. They kill me talking about they tired, right? And they ain't really put in the work. So when we come on here and we say we're tired, like it ain't that we tired because we trying to sit down. Nah, it's just that we tired because we've been working, right? But guess what? When we get that rest in, it give us the ability to rejuvenate and appreciate, right? The position that God has put us in. That's why we paying homage, right, to Joe for allowing us to be in New York, to be keynote speakers in his 5th conference of the Building Men Leadership Program, right? That's why Logan is in Iowa right now. That's why Cornelius is feeling phenomenal, because he's still getting an opportunity to be that class clown, but he's adding value, and he's the only one in his area that's able to connect and retain those students. I myself used to get in trouble, fellas, for all the time. Look, I told students the other day, like, I used to get them N's in conduct, need improvement. Y'all don't know nothing about that? Them U's, unsatisfactory. Why? Telling my mama he talked too much. The boy won't sit down. The boy won't shut up. But guess what? The boy still won't sit down. The boy still ain't shut up. We got 4 people on the podcast. The boy been talking since the beginning of the podcast, and I am going to talk at the end of the podcast. Why? Because it's purpose work. It's purpose work. That's why Cornelius is up there, and he's still the class clown. But guess what? The tables has turned, because he's facilitating the curriculum that was created by the class clown. I'm facilitating the curriculum that was created by the person that talks so much, by the person that can't sit down, right? Brad has facilitated a curriculum, right? And Brad the same way. I don't know. Don't get it twisted. He can't sit down. He can't shut up either. That's why he keep talking out of turn. You feel what I'm saying? But look at how what for some was a mess. Like, we were problems for our educators. Like, we were problems to the people that had to raise us, our parents, right? But look at what God did with that. God turned that problem into a purpose. He turned that mess into a message. He turned that test into a testimony. He turned this process into progress. Now, Logan, I know you feeling something right now. What's up with it? Yeah.
I know he got something to say. He had that ET finger up.
I already know.
Earning, it's funny you say we talking about progress.
Yeah.
But let's take a step back, right? You can't get progress until you get purpose.
Ooh, I like that word, purpose. Yeah, I don't even know why I like that word, purpose. Maybe it's because we own the Living Purpose podcast. Maybe I'm Mr. Purpose over pointless excuses, but I like purpose, Brad. I like what? Cornelius, he said purpose. Hey, Logan, like you feeling me, right? All right, Logan feeling me. They tripping.
Man, look, bro, what I tell you, bro, I'm riding with you like 4 flats, bro. And when it get flat, bro, then I'm walking right next to you and we're going to make it straight. Right? But we talking about progress. And you can't get progress, bruh, until you get purpose. You can't get purpose, bruh, until you get identity.
Come on.
I'm going to sit back. You going to have it. I'm going to sit back. Go on.
He in his Cornelius bag.
So, bruh, like, I really want people to, like, really understand, bruh, because I think sometimes, bruh, people forget, like, what we had to do to get to the position and where we're at now.
Let's talk about it.
Right? Like people see now, bruh. It's like people see now, oh my God, Logan, you killing it. Oh my God, Logan, I'm trying to be like you. Oh my God, like, but bruh, you don't know how much work I was doing in the dark.
Come on, that part, in the dark.
You feel me, bro? Like I'm talking about in the dark where 2-3 o'clock in the morning, bro. I'm setting up emails to go out at 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Me and B on the phone, bro. On the phone, bro, till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, bouncing ideas off each other.
Mm-hmm.
And B can't go to sleep because his baby get up at 1:30, bro.
Yep.
So B ain't going to sleep till 3 or 4. The dark.
Come on, bro. In the dark. Grinding in the dark.
They don't know it.
They don't know about it, Corn.
People need to understand, bro, like in order for you to get progress, you need purpose. What is your purpose? Because a lot of times what I'm noticing, bro, is people are saying that God has called them to something, but they struggling with it.
That's interesting, bro. That's an interesting. Ooh, wee.
Bro, think about it, bro. Think about How many people that have been said, "Oh, God called me to be a speaker," but you ain't got it off the ground yet? B know exactly what I'm talking about because we didn't have this conversation.
Yeah.
And then what about those that started and then stop it? God told me to do this. Because I don't felt like stopping plenty times because it ain't easy. And that's why everybody ain't doing it.
But you know what's not easy, bro? What's not easy is changing.
Come on, Lo. Come on, stay right there. Don't move. Stay right there. Let's go.
Right? It's not easy to change, bro. Like it's not easy to change when you're not willing to want to change. It's not easy to put the work in when you're not willing and wanting to put the work in. Like, bro, being pruned, bro, that's hard, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna circle it all the way back around because what we talking about? We talking about progress.
That's right.
And if I'm gonna have progress, then I have to be okay with being pruned. I have to be okay with grinding in the dark when nobody is looking.
Yeah.
Right? Like, bro, like I sowed all these seeds, bro, years ago.
Yeah.
It's like I always tell people, the same day that you sow the seed is not the same day that you reap the harvest, bro. When you sow a seed, it's got to go through different seasons.
Wait, run it back for the people in the back and one more time for the ones that ain't trying to hear that. You can't say that again, bro.
Bro, the same day that you sow the seed is not the same day that you reap the harvest. When you sow a seed, it has to go through different seasons.
So is that called a process, Logan? Would we say like in order to get progress, like you have to go through the actual process?
Absolutely.
Is that safe to say? All right, okay. All right. I'm learning here. I'm learning. You teaching me something. You're learning me something, sir. You're learning me something.
And so I think, bro, when people understand, like, yo, okay, I want to do what Corn is doing and do a curriculum, and a college should be paying me 25 bands. Okay, well, let's bag up. Was you sowing seeds for 25 bands?
Who have you paid 25K? Because we made investments. We made investments that'll make their head spin, fellas. Like, we ain't got here by accident. It's been very intentional. And, oh, man, listen, it's been expensive.
Hold on. Listen. And that's the reason why I'll put it out there because I don't got time to be playing around with people. Yeah. Listen, I have no problem with the fact that I charge a certain number or I've made $8,000 or $10,000 off me doing a keynote because of the fact that I've paid more than that to get the tutelage, to give me the information that's necessary for me to be able to put together a 45 to 60 minute keynote in less than 5 minutes. You can't get that from the average person because the average person is not willing to put in the time, effort, or finances for them to get the information that they need so they can work on their craft and get to where they need to be. Yo, you're not paying me like for the time
60 minutes. Like, you paying me for the years.
You paying me for all the years, the blood, sweat, and tear that I had to put in. You paying me for the time that I have to leave, for me having to leave my wife and my son. Like, you got to pay me for that. Like,
oh my goodness, we got two fingers up. We got two. Brad, you done started saying we got
no. Let them finish. They paying me for the experience.
Thank you.
That's it.
Let's be clear.
The experience that I have, bro. I just posted something. I think it was either today. It might have been today or yesterday where I posted something where it said something along the lines where there's a world-renowned violinist who actually did an experiment. He went to a subway and he played one of the hardest chords ever, like the hardest symphonies ever to play in the subway, and he probably made like $30.
That was right before he did that major concert.
Exactly. And then when people didn't know who he was, they didn't know nothing about him, but he was a specialist of his craft as a violinist. And then he turned around, and I think a week later or 2 weeks prior to whatever it was a packed house, and the ticket prices were $100 per ticket, and he filled the seats because he's a master of his craft. He knows what he's doing. He put his 10,000 hours in. So you're not paying me for the amount of time that it takes me to put a keynote together. You're paying me for the blood, sweat, and tears that I had to go through. You're paying me for the fact that I survived all the adversity that I dealt with that should have killed me. You're paying me because I'm literally an example, a visual human being example in human flesh of what can possibly happen if you stay focused and actually lock in on a thing and don't allow adversity or whatever it is that life has that comes your way that's built to tear you down. Like when you don't become a statistic, when you break generational curses, that's why you gotta pay me.
Come on.
Because you know people who are losing, you know people who are dying, you know people in your own family, in your own life, your immediate close circle, they're losing in life, and they got so much talent, they got so many gifts, they had so many opportunities, but they didn't take full advantage of it. And you got the nerve, you got the audacity to look at me funny because I'm getting it.
Got the mitigated goals.
Because I'm because I stuck it out, because I actually worked through it, because I stuck by my mentors and I did everything they asked me to do.
The way they told us.
The way they told me to do it, because I'm prayed up, because I'm there for my wife.
Honoring your kid. Yeah, all that. Yeah.
But because I value the things, the blessings that are in my life. I value every opportunity and every relationship, every friendship that I have. I'm a good shepherd over everything that's been given to me. You got some audacity. You got the nerve to
not to mention the way we serve. You understand what I'm saying? And see, you was feeling it, and you was dropping bars, so I wasn't feeling by him yelling in my ear, y'all.
That's it.
I need to go somewhere real quick.
Come on, where you going, Corn? Where you going?
I
can't take much more Brad yelling in my ear. I'm used to being the loudest.
Because it was some stuff Logan hit on earlier, and I'm gonna get to that for a second. But before this go by, real quick, I'm gonna come back to you, Logan, here in a second. Before we go by what Brad said with the violinists, I need people to understand something. My man was in the subway and made $30. And he was there for hours. A couple days later, he went and made over a couple $100,000 playing the same chord, playing the same. Like, I want you guys to understand that no matter how valuable your gift is, if it's in the wrong setting, it don't matter.
Thank you.
If you in the wrong,
shut your mouth.
If you're in the wrong place, it don't matter. It don't, like, I had this gift a long time ago. I was just swinging hammers. You feel me? Like, I was out there talking, I was out there motivating, I was out there sharing, but like, I was in the wrong setting. I had a jumpsuit on with oil everywhere. I was drilling in, bro. I was in the wrong setting. I had the gift. Bro. And let's go back to
in the rough.
Let's go back to Logan, but I want you guys to understand that, because some of you guys got an amazing gift, and you work for FedEx, and you wondering why you can't be a speaker. But
why you speed past that line?
Definitely did.
Like we heard you. I just want you to know.
Yeah, I want them to know why they can't be world renowned speaker. They too scared to commit. But let me go back to Logan real quick. So Logan said, in order to have purpose, you gotta have. What did you say, Logan? Remind me. Fill me in real quick. You gotta have
identity to have purpose, didn't you?
Hey,
so
purpose.
In order for you to have progress. You gotta have purpose. In order for you to have purpose, you gotta have identity.
Okay, cool. So let's go back to the identity, right? So now I want you guys to understand what makes up your identity, right? And we're talking about experiences. We're talking about your pain, right? The reason why people have to pay me is not because of my speech.
That's right.
They got to pay me because of my pain.
That's
like you wondering, like, how can, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, he can go do this. How can he command that? How can he walk in but how can he get the retention? But it's the pain. So you want what we have, but every person on here has a certain level of pain that people pay them for, right? Like, bro, like, there's certain levels that we speak to that allows us to gather the attention, that allows us to have an impact, that allows us to move the needle for a particular company, business, or organization, right? Like, I mean, and it's crazy because, like, every person in the crowd has different experiences. So how can one person on a stage reach almost every person in the room? What level of pain this person had to endure to be able to connect with everybody? So you want the lights, but you don't want You see what I'm saying? Like you don't want to go through the stuff that we've been through. Like I was able to connect with a young lady. She pulled up to me on tears afterwards, and she was like, "Man, the story your mom shared you at 16. Like, man, I have kids. I'm a single parent. Like, I'm struggling right now. I'm dealing with a digestive disease, just like your mom lost her life to. Like, bro, like you don't understand the level of pain that one has to go through to be able to do this. So we're tired, but like, we was way tired before now."
Man,
Yeah,
you better
right.
come on, Corn.
You know what I'm saying? We was way tired
bro.
before now. We was in so much pain before now. Like we all at one point slept in our cars before now.
Man,
Right.
talk that, bro. They don't want to hear that. They see us on these planes, but they didn't see me sleeping in my truck in the park. They didn't see me homeless. Oh my God. They didn't see me sitting in the jail cell.
Hey, bro, don't be coming. Hey, hold on, Corn. Don't be coming in my neighborhood like that, bro.
Listen,
I'm gonna call the police on you, bro.
I just want them to know. I just want them to know because, like, bro, they see you traveling all. They see you catching these flights, Lo.
Yeah.
They see you wearing the YB normal. They don't understand the pain that came behind that. They didn't see you sleeping in your crib. They ain't see you, you know what I'm saying, getting divorced. They ain't see none of that, bro. Like, they don't understand the level of pain, the crime behind closed doors, like the us pouring into each other. Like, they don't see that. They just see the success. So I want them to understand that, like, bro, it ain't just waking up and I want to be a speaker. Like, there's a process where we talking about the purpose, the identity, and that goes back to the pain, your experiences and your pain that you go through create your identity, which allows you to have purpose and stand in front of a room. Like you just gotta go through. You gotta go through it all. You can't just get to one space without getting through the other ones. Like it's phases. And I like what McMill said. There's levels to this.
Yeah, levels to it. And see, they wonder how Logan got to be, you know what I mean, extraordinary. That's why he's telling you why be normal when you can be extraordinary. They wonder why you get to be the next CEO blueprint, Cornelius. They wonder why we call Brad over here B-Rad the Great. Like they wonder why I'm Mr. Purpose over pointless excuses. But see, they don't know the pain. They don't know the story. They don't know the shame. They don't know the embarrassment, the inferiority we felt. Like you said, bro, at one point we've all slept in our cars, but they looking at us on the gram. They looking at us on Facebook. They see us on LinkedIn and Twitter and TikTok, and we catching planes and we on big stages with our names on the back, and we sharing the stages with our mentors, Jeremy and ET and Inky and Coach Crump and Coach Jessica, but they don't see when we was in the dark crying, feeling like we was about to lose our mind. They didn't see us, bro, when we lost loved ones that walked away from us because we wasn't on what they was on no more, bro. When we lost friends, bro, and we never had a falling out with them. See, they don't know what we had to give up. They don't know the cost of the anointing that's on this oil, right? They don't know the cost of the oil. You dig what I'm saying? So they don't know how hard we had to get crushed to get this oil out, right? And that's why the anointing destroys the yoke. That's why it's the anointing that makes the difference. Is because I tell people all the time, the anointing comes at a very expensive cost. Like the gift is cool, the talent is cool, the skill is cool, but it's the anointing that destroys the yoke. It's the anointing that gives you the ability, Cornelius, to go in there and demand 100% retention from your group. It's the anointing that allows Logan to go from plane to plane, back to back for over a 4-week span without rest. It's the anointing that allows Brad to go back to back and then close another 3 gigs on his way, traveling 4 hours to this gig. It's the anointing that makes the difference. Is all I'm trying to say. Somebody get this microphone, man.
Listen. What Corn said earlier, he said we're tired, right? We're tired from doing the work, right? We have a reason to actually be tired. Yeah. Some of y'all tired. Y'all ain't even doing nothing. Like you tired, you ain't doing nothing at all. But before we got to the point where we were tired from actually moving in our purpose and doing the work, we got tired of being sick and tired.
Bingo.
That's what had to happen first. Each one of us on here, at some point in our life, we looked in the mirror and said, "I can't stand you. I can't stand you. I can't stand the way that you act, the way you look, the way you speak, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you live your life." And at some point, I know for a fact, each and every one of us looked in the mirror and said, "Yo, if God is the God that I believe that he is, he didn't create me to be like this. He did not create me to live like this. He didn't create me to live in lack. He didn't create me to live in sin like this. He didn't create me to be the person that I am being right now. I shouldn't feel this feeling of shame and guilt and pain and all the things that I'm going through right now. I'm not. It ain't supposed to be like this. I'm supposed to have an abundance. I'm supposed to be happy. I'm supposed to be living life. I'm supposed to love every day, you know, that I wake up. Like I've told y'all before, I got to my breaking point one day when I didn't want to go to sleep because I didn't want to wake up.
No.
When I got to that point, I was like, yo, something got to change. I can't live like this. So as nice as things are right now, some of you just don't want to be broken. You just don't want God to break you.
Why is that though, B? Like, why?
Because it hurts.
Yeah, that's it. It hurts. They
hurts.
don't want the pain.
So here's what I said it earlier. I was telling Joe earlier. I said, in order.
Oh,
I got him.
Please,
I got him. Hold on. I got him. Hold up. We said earlier when I was talking to Joe when we were eating dinner, he said he was asking basically something along the same lines. And I was like, yo, you can't have a breakthrough unless you let God break you.
That's it.
He got to break you first so that he can put you back together and mold you back together in the way that he sees fit, not the way that you see fit. Yeah. So, bro, like
they don't want to be broken, bro.
Yeah, like you ain't never gonna get to what you're supposed to get to. You ain't never gonna live the life you're supposed to live. You ain't never gonna have the abundance because you're so caught up on being who you are, who you want to be, instead of being who you're called to be.
So they don't want to be whole; they want to stay repaired. Oh, okay, come on, Logan, because they want to be repaired. They don't want to be whole. Come on, Logan. We living in purpose. This is the Living Purpose podcast, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what's up with it.
Brad said something. I forgot what he said right before he said about God being broken. So I'm gonna use the God being broken part. What I realized, Brad, is the road that we're traveling. It's not very many people that travel this road.
That's correct.
Right? And what I realize is that when you're scared to be broken, because I used to be in that cesspool of people, bro, that were scared to be broken. Why? Because that was a community, that was a safe space, and that was a community of people, bro, that we could talk about our ideas but not implement on them.
Oh, so they can talk, but we couldn't walk. You couldn't execute. It sound good.
It sound real good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna get a seat at the table because, bro, I got the gift of gab, bro. I'm gonna get a seat at the table because I got the gift of gab. Not realizing that just because I got the gift of gab, bro, I still got to do the work. Not realizing that, listen, if I got a seat at the table, bro, I still got to realize that there's a possibility that I can still be on the menu.
Man, you better wait. You already know you got to run it back for the people in the back and say it louder for the ones that don't want to hear that.
Come on.
I felt that. Oh, we'll hit that euro.
All right.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
You know what? Like, I can get a seat at the table, bro, but there's a possibility, bro, that if I don't know my identity and if I don't have my purpose, I can still be on the menu. And so, bro, I think like, yo, like if you willing to be broken, bro, like if you willing to be embarrassed, like, bro, I was willing to be embarrassed behind this, bro.
Yeah.
I was willing for people to dog me, family, friends, lose relationships, lose friendships, go through a divorce, be homeless, talk about,
I got 2 divorces. They don't want to hear from the 2-time loser. I'm a 2-time loser.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
But I'm winning now.
So I think, bro, like you gotta understand, bro. Like I said, like if we're gonna talk about progress, then we gotta talk about purpose. And if we're gonna talk about purpose, then we gotta talk about identity. Because there were so many times, bro, where I got broken, but I had to still remember what my purpose was, even though I kind of lost my identity in the process.
That's heavy, bro.
So when we realize that, bro, and we understand that, now that gives us a better idea on how we can progress forward.
Listen, man.
I'm done,
Listen.
man.
Logan set the mic on fire. We're gonna go to Cornelius, right? Matter of fact, give me your final remarks, Cornelius. Then we're gonna jump back for the final remarks from Logan, and then we're gonna get B-Rad's final remarks.
I ain't got no final remarks, bro. That was my final remarks, bro. Because I'm gonna go. The way I'm feeling right now, bro.
You going somewhere? Well, if it flow, then go.
This is gonna be a long one. Stop acting like that. You ain't at the crib.
Bro, you hear me, bro? Listen, I ain't got my girl looking over my shoulder like,
You ain't at the crib. Hey, this gonna be a long one.
If it flow, then go.
It's too heavy. We going too
right,
deep to right now.
You know she listened to the
Yeah.
podcast.
I'll be all right.
No comment.
We can deal with that later. Nah, but man, listen, man, I love all of that. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I want you guys to understand too, because I want to give you guys some tangible stuff to take with you. There's some things that you need to do before you even like start diving into like I want to speak. I struggle with this, to be honest with you. I didn't really know I wanted to be a speaker, right? So like sometimes you if you're doing the work, somebody just asks you how much you charge. That's when I knew I wanted to do it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like people just asking me to come speak to their kids. And I just be like, yeah, for sure. I did it for 4 years. I just speaking. People just ask me to speak. I just show up and speak. Yeah. One day somebody said, how much do you charge? And this is when I knew listen, I just want you guys to understand that's some work that you need to be doing. But like God might present an opportunity for you, you know what I'm saying, that you ain't never been exposed to, because a lot of times it's exposure. But I also want you guys to understand, like, once you decide to do that, because like once I decided, okay, I want to be a speaker, I'm like, what am I going to speak about? I have a lot of pain. I know I got a lot of stuff I can unfold and I can unpack, and that's kind of what made me a good speaker to begin with. I can just show up and speak. But once you become a professional speaker, because there's a difference, like, what are you going to speak about? What do you represent? Logan, why be normal? Like DeMont, point is over point is, purpose over point is excuses. Like Brad, like his brand is hope. My brand is the next CEO. But you got to understand, like, our stories tie into our brand. Everything that we represent, like the curriculums that we built, it was built off our life.
I just realized, wait, we all got curriculums. Ain't that something? Like, I remember a time we didn't have those.
Yeah. But I want to understand, like, it was built off our life. Like, bro, Logan almost committed suicide 3 times because he wanted to be normal.
Yep.
Like, and then, like, why be normal? Like, bro, I want you to understand something. Like, when I met DeMont, like, me and DeMont was chopping it up, and like DeMont was telling me all these things he wanted to do, but he's like, man, I can't do it because of this. I can't do it because of this. And like, I found myself, pointing to DeMont, like, bro, like, you can do whatever you put your mind to, bro. You can do whatever. Like, this is all you need. We can map it out real quick.
Straight like
DeMont
that.
was giving me excuses. He was giving me excuses, and then something clicked. Like, bro, I got so much purpose. Why am I letting these excuses stop me? Bro, he got a curriculum behind excuses. But Brad grew up in special ed classes, and bro, he was just he knew he can be more. He was trying to get accepted into college, bro. His story is built on hope. Yeah. Bro, I walked away from being an All-American because I lost my mom. And I had to figure out how to survive in a world that I didn't understand. I had zero financial literacy. I had to figure out how to take care of 2 teenagers. And I was getting taken on everything financially. I didn't know nothing.
Bro, I'm calling the police on you, bro.
All right, bro.
I'm just saying.
He done broke in, ain't he? Didn't he, Lo? He
Bro.
said broke in. He said came through the door, didn't he?
Hey, bro,
Let
don't
him
ever in your life ever again, bro. As long as you breathing, bro, come in my house like that ever again, dude.
Hey, I want to give them something tangible. I want them to take it with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want them to understand, like, you know what I'm saying, actually becoming a professional speaker. Like, bro, you got to dig into your life.
Come on,
you got to dig into your pain. You got to dig into the things that you've overcome. Because don't nobody want to hear the rest of this stuff you want to talk about.
Because don't nobody care.
Nobody
Ain't that what
cares.
CJ said? Nobody cares.
Nobody
Bro,
cares.
don't nobody find value in it.
No, because you
No,
can't.
I just don't care.
Sit back. He finna start cutting up.
Hey, bro, move him over there, bro. Hey, wait, bro.
Sit back,
Hey,
man.
but look at that.
When you start turning.
Right there.
I'm serious though.
Brad is he's a dog now. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you can't break Brad because Brad
Beast
been through
mode.
so much. He been talked about so much as a kid, bro. You can't break Brad. Brad is
Ain't
a
heard it,
bulldog now.
Bro,
But
I
it's
be
part
having
of
to
his
tell
story.
B, hey, bro, I be having to tell B like, bro, listen, the way he talking right now, bro, this ain't nothing compared to how when he on the phone with me, bro. And I be like, dude,
So he being nice tonight.
bro, nice, bro. We was in Reading, bro. Let me hold on, time out, bro.
All right,
As a
bro.
matter of
Come
fact,
on.
I got
Come on,
a
Logo,
witness over there
talk.
with y'all. I got a witness over there with y'all, bro. We was in Reading, bro. Man, you talking about, man.
Hold on.
Stay
Antoine,
over there.
come here,
Stay
son.
over there.
Nah,
Look,
we outnumber Brad
Hey.
right now. It's strength in
Bro,
numbers.
listen, bro. I love my brother so
Lean in.
much, bro. I promise you I do, dude. Like, for real, bro. Dude had tears coming out my eyes, bro. Like, when I say, like, bro, we laughed. I laughed so hard, bro. He was looking at me like, I was like, bro, you don't want to give me no hug, bro? I said, you don't love me? Oh, so now you want to pull the love card? Bro, you gonna act like this in front of company?
Can't take him nowhere.
Bro, nowhere, bro. And I was like, hey, bro, come on, bro. Let me get a hug. I done stood up and everything. Nah, watch out. Move, low. Move, bro. Bro, you gonna do me like this in front of these people?
You gonna embarrass bro like that?
I can't get no love, bro. Bro, he didn't got to the point, bro, where he was just on the phone just ignoring me.
He said different. He said brand new.
He
We
said,
don't
"B,
even
you
know
gonna-
who you are
look,
right
Antoine,
now.
Look, Antoine nodding his head talking about,
Yeah, the microwave joke. Yeah, I remember.
So hey, all right. So lean in right
Go
quick.
sit down,
Right,
yo.
right.
Go
Hold up.
sit down, yo.
Listen. We gonna lean in. All right. So officially, right. Welcome to the Living Purpose Podcast, Antoine,
Yes,
with
sir.
the Fantastic Four. All right. So now, what was he on? Is Logan telling the truth?
I can't lie, Logan is telling the truth.
Oh, he's telling the truth.
My man just wanted a hug. He
just wanted a hug. And so look, and so we finna have fun with this one. So our bro Logan wanted a hug, just wanted some love, right? And
Absolutely.
B, right, in public, he just rejected my man.
He did this.
So again, they don't know what we've gone through. See, they don't know they don't know the rejection that Logan has felt. It's just from Brad, just not too long ago. But they wondering why we catching flights. They wonder why we yawning on the podcast, why we tired. Because Antoine just told us that my brother just needed a hug. If he had a hug, he probably would have been re-energized.
Hey, yo, all
Look.
y'all, stop acting weird.
listen,
You won't get talked about.
Look, when it come to him, bro, he talking about stop acting weird.
Yeah, he always say that. Stop acting weird. You the one acting weird.
Yeah, bro. All I wanted was some love, bro. I just wanted to hug my brother, bro, and just say, hey, listen, bro, it's a truce, bro. I love you, dude. Listen, bro.
I
your
wasn't
nephew,
done fighting.
bro.
How you gonna call it truth?
So
I'm not done fighting yet.
So you want to hold grudge.
See what I'm saying, bro?
So you want to hold grudge.
Grudge,
See,
bro.
look, we can't even handle family business behind closed doors, man. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all brought it up. I ain't saying nothing about it.
Because this is a transparent podcast. This is the living purpose.
Bro,
This
the
is our
only reason why I
life.
said something about it, bro, because your mouth, bro.
Get them.
And I be telling you, dude.
Get them.
The podcast about to turn into the Live After Punches podcast. Keep it up.
But see, here's the thing. You can't punch Logan virtually. Yeah.
You about to call
and we can and we get the smoke. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, Logan, I got you, bro. Like I catch a fade for you over here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, don't I hop on a plane for you?
Cause look, we gotta hit this stage tomorrow though. We can't be lumped up though. You know what I mean? We can't be all swole up. We done beat each other up.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro, it be your own people, bro.
It do be your
You
own
feel me, corn, bro? Bro,
Oh, yeah.
and they be saying, bro, they be telling, hey, we bros, I love you, man. See how you do, bro. You see how you treat me, bro.
But we gonna
I
show
want
them
people to see this.
what forgiveness look like, ain't we? We gonna show them what forgiveness.
Hey,
look
I
like.
love you, Brad, bro. I love you, man.
Love you
See?
too, bro.
We love you, Brad. We love you, Brad. Let's say it together. 1, 2, 3. We love you, Brad.
Well, Brad.
Hey, listen, y'all. Listen.
Brad was forced
y'all.
to say I love you,
Hey.
Brad.
Y'all out here passing out I love yous for clout. Because y'all know somebody gonna see this, and then I'm gonna be the Grinch of the group. It's like, no, bro, I say I love you every time we get off the phone. I hate y'all. Like, y'all ignorant.
Hey, listen, y'all.
Time out. So you say it every time, bro?
Every time.
Bro, why you capping?
What?
Mm,
You a bold-faced lie. You know that.
mm.
If I
Look,
I
this
ain't finna
is
do that.
the part we're gonna cut right there. You a bold-faced lie. You know that, Logan.
Bold face. Look, that's it right there, man. Look, hey, this is the Live in Purpose podcast. We don't act like this just behind closed doors. Like, this ain't what we do. This is who we are, man. Listen. I want to thank y'all. Brad want to thank you. Logan want to thank you. Antoine want to thank you. Cornelius want to thank you. Listen. You've been checking in to the Live in Purpose podcast. We are the Fantastic Force, and we got our bonus brother Antoine behind us. You dig what I'm saying? You already know. Right here to my right, whatever side he on. This is Brad Butler II, aka B-Rad the Great. You understand me? We got Logan Taylor, aka Why Be Normal When You Can Be Extraordinary. And you already know we got the next CEO blueprint, Cornelius Shackelford, aka Cornelius the CEO. And you already know me. I'm your big bro, DeMont Pope, aka Mr. Purpose Over Pointless Excuses. Yeah. And we would like to thank you for tuning in to the Live in Purpose podcast. Hey, that's all for now. We're going to see y'all next week. Same time, same channel. Yeah.